So this one is based on a bit of writing in this book here, Country Tales, by Amy Wooler, otherwise known locally as Nanny Wooler, who wrote a lot of memories and a lot of poetry, all sorts of things. And we had a look through, trying to choose inspiration from one of those. There are so many. I mean, we could write, like, I don't know, 10 different albums based on all the stuff in here. So we have chosen Molly Mothballs. So I'll read you the story of Molly Mothballs, and then we'll sing the song. Molly Mothballs. She probably had a proper name, but to country folk, she was Molly Mothballs. In the winter, she walked from workhouse to workhouse in search of food and shelter. But a haystack, a barn, or even a dry ditch was all she needed in the warmer weather. She sold miscellaneous articles from the basket she carried, tapes, ribbons, cottons, etc. But she did more begging than selling. The blackened old can would be held out with a request for hot water, and in her wheedling voice, "Perhaps a pinch of tea, ma'am, a wee bit of sugar if you can spare it, maybe a dash of milk." You received a toothy smile in recompense, but a refusal brought down curses on your head and upon your family and all your descendants. Moreover, your choicest flowers were in danger of having their heads swiped off as you went down the garden path, and the gate would be slammed with a considerable force. In appearance, she was as much like a fairy tale witch as it's possible to imagine. Her ragged clothes, her grey hair which hung in wisps about her swarthy face, a thin pointed nose and fierce black eyes made her a terrifying person to children. I met Molly Mothballs once in a village shop. It was a very cold day and she was crouching over a Valor heating stove while the shopkeeper went to the customary hot water plus tea, milk and sugar. 2 girls were at the counter waiting to be served. They were giggling and whispering, obviously about the old woman. She ignored them for some time, then suddenly she turned on them. "What's amusing, you ignorant hussies?" she demanded angrily. "I'll have you know when I was born a lady and I used to ride in my father's carriage, we would have scorned such as you." And so it proved to be when she was found dead in a ditch one frosty morning. She had property in London and rents had accumulated over the years. Why she chose the life of a vagrant, nobody ever knew.
It's called Molly Mothballs.
Have you heard of Molly Mothballs on the road to Wilmington? Have you heard of Molly Mothballs selling ribbons and cotton? Have you heard of Molly Mothballs, once a lady, now a witch? Rode in father's carriage, now she's lying in a ditch. Have you heard of Molly Mothballs on the road to Wilmington? Have you heard of Molly Mothballs selling ribbons and cotton? Have you heard of Molly Mothballs, once a lady, now a witch? Rode in father's carriage, now she's lying in a ditch. They call me Molly Mothballs, though nobody knows I really am a lady in this life I chose. They call me Molly Mothballs, though nobody knows I really am a lady in this life I chose. My father had a carriage with horses so fair, and I would dress in finery, ribbons in my hair. I looked down from above at those down in the ditch, but now I have joined them, you call me a witch. They call me Molly Mothballs, though nobody knows I really am a lady and this life I chose. They call me Molly Mothballs, though nobody knows I really am a lady and this life I chose. I've ribbons and bobbins and cottons and lace for sale in my basket, but handouts I'll take. Fill my black kettle, I'll give you a smile, but though
Those who refuse me will regret in a while. They call me Molly Mothballs, though nobody knows I really am a lady and this life I chose. They call me Molly Mothballs, though nobody knows I really am a lady and this life I chose. From workhouse to workhouse, I'll trudge through the snow, then sleep in the haystacks when the cow parties grow. I've houses in London, an income to save, but why I